On our own, we have little effect on the environment, but put us all together and the impact is enormous. A lot of the problems come from the goods and services we use every day, like aerosols with CFC gases. At least now we can buy ozone-friendly ones, like this one. But the problems don't stop there. We wash our clothes in detergent, which can pollute the water system. Take a piece of meat. Our cattle may be treated with any number of different chemicals and hormones. It all sounds a bit gloomy, but we are the consumers. We pay for the stuff. That means we have control over what we buy.
Well, many of us are now becoming aware of the problems. But how much of the solution do we really hold in our hands? How practical is it for most families to change their lifestyles and to buy products with the environment in mind? Well, we decided to check it out. Two brave families let us into their homes to film the experiment in action. First, we went west at the invitation of Rebecca Candon.
I was always interested in the environment, so that's why I wrote To Face of the Earth. It was great fun going green for the week. We did a lot of wild things. There's oatmeal, honey and lemon juice in it, that's all. And I just threw it all into the food mixer.
Now, Rebecca, plenty of veg there for the making.
It's nut oil. Gee, it's very milky and watery, but it seems to make a very good kind of lather.
I brought the Produce nappies. They're chlorine-free, and I think they're better for the environment.
Oh my God, it's really worth it.
The nearest unleaded petrol is in Tullist, which is 12 miles from here. In addition to that, to convert this car, which is 6 years old, it would cost me £500 to get the proper equipment in the car, and that isn't practical, unfortunately.
Going green. It may not be an easy ride. It means facing the fact that even our simplest actions can affect the places we live in. The Candons enjoy their local environment. They want to keep it safe.
We go cycling around, we see the ducks, just walk through the forest, walk the paths all around. You can go right along the shore of the lake for maybe 2 or 3 miles and end up back where you started from. Just a place to come and relax and get away from the pressures. In wet weather, there's no problem with pollution. You have a lot of water coming through. But if you have a series of long, dry summers that we had maybe 8 or 9 years ago, the oxygen levels go down, and with the detergents and phosphates that are coming down from the town, you get what's known as an algal bloom on the lake, which is green algae which cloud out everything else in the lake and make it visually unpleasant, although in actual fact it's no hazard to health or anything like that. But it looks bad, and if something isn't done about it in time to come with the increasing use of detergents and that sort of thing, it will get worse. As somebody living in the town, we are trying to pressurise the county council to put a phosphate treatment plant on the sewer system in town. But this is very expensive and it's a long-term project.
So as a consumer, what kind of products would you be talking about using?
Oh, you'd be talking in terms of, obviously, e-cover, wash-up liquids, detergents. You would be talking in terms of using the minimum where you can get alternatives of the normal detergents that are available. And unfortunately, in Boyle, it's difficult to get suitable products.
In the local country market, Kathleen is looking for natural, homemade produce.
First come, first served. That's it.
It's very popular. Everybody's there on the dot of 10:30 and everything's gone at 11:15.
Kathleen likes the idea of going green. She wants the week to be a complete change for the family, which is why she's looking for alternatives, such as health foods.
I found I could get some of the things in the local delicatessen. I could get the flour, I could get very nice cheese, I could get the herbal tea, the soya milk, quite a number of things. But for the detergents and things like that, I had to make a trip to Sligo to the health food shop there.
Could I have some of the wholemeal flour, Rory, please?
Some of the Jordans. There are a few more out, but they have a lot of preservatives and they're bleached. This one now, is one of the leading ones in the country, and it's quite acceptable.
Thanks very much.
There were one or two occasions where I found where a few of the flowers that I've been getting in were being sold to me as organic produce, and they weren't.
In order to get my organic meat, I had to go to Enniscrones, County Sligo, and that was a round trip of 86 miles. And to get the other detergents and things, I had also another journey of 26 miles there and back.
I know Mum's put an awful lot of work into it, but I don't know if all the family are as keen on it as I am.
Welcome back.
I'm back, yeah. Got a good few interesting things.
How much does this cost you, ma'am?
$2.55 for a litre.
It's very dear just for organic stuff.
Well, it's, you know, biodegradable and kind to the environment.
It's almost £1.50 dearer. Soya milk. I don't think I'm going to drink this. 99 pence. Surely is dear as well compared to ordinary milk, even though with the price rises and the levies.
Organic soya milk.
Natural deodorant, smelly stuff. 4.14. Well, now I'm not going to.
Aloe and coriander.
I won't waste it on you. How much does the whole lot cost you, ma'am?
£35.
And all the way down to Sligo. That's another £6 at least.
Yeah. It's expensive going organic.
Yeah.
Well, the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
The minty taste is lovely. We've made vegetable burgers, which were very easy to make, and these are Mum's brown scones. When you bite into them, they taste exactly like an ordinary burger, and the taste really, it's lovely. It's real spicy and it's very unusual. I'd have one any day instead of a burger.
What do you think of the burger, Rebecca?
They're really nice, you know, they're the same texture as an ordinary burger.
A bit dry, aren't they?
This here is organic peanut butter. You know, it has free from preservatives and things like that. We're drinking coffee, decaffeinated coffee, and this is herbal tea, and that's organic as well.
It's that stuff. It's decaffeinated, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. It's no caffeine, you know, the stuff that keeps you awake when you drink it. It's none of that.
The tea is very nice, but I prefer ordinary tea. It's like a nice minty taste, but I much prefer ordinary tea.
Well, they're all organic, and you know, they're all natural, and you wouldn't be afraid of all the preservatives and additives and things like that.
Our troop is hoping to go to France in the autumn, and we're looking at various ways of making money. So they thought up the idea of having a bottle bank. We can get £40 a tonne from Irish Glass Bottle for empty bottles delivered in Dublin.
Well, we're not doing so bad. We have a great amount. We may even have to set up another bottle bank before the day's out. We'll have to sort it out into different colours, brown, green and colourless. Take off all the metal bits and send it in.
I'm using shin beef because it's one of the cheaper cuts and very good for stews. It takes a bit longer to cook. It's $1.69 a pound, and it's about the same here in boil. There's no hormones pumped into it, and it's grazed on beautiful green pastures, natural land. I'm going to make a casserole. Now, this time of the year, a casserole it's difficult because this is the hungry patch, and vegetables are very scarce. The onions I have run out, I think. I couldn't get them. So I did cheat a bit and use ordinary onions. Well, I think the carrots are beautiful, really beautiful. In comparison to this lot with the polystyrene, you know, I've become aware now how conditioned I was to using this. And now I'd much prefer to use organic vegetables. Mind you, they're a bit dearer because I gather it takes bigger space in the ground because they don't use fertilisers, artificial fertilisers. And the parsley here, isn't it beautiful? 30 pence an ounce for the parsley.
Is that organic parsley?
Organic parsley, yeah, very good for you. But because I have so few vegetables, no organic celery, no leeks, I'm going to add pulses to it. I'm going to add lentils and barley to make it a little bit more nutritious and thicken it. And I usually use a packet of soup, you know, and with the monosodium glutamate, I prefer, if from now on, to use the barley like my mother used. I'd forgotten about that. I'm very looking forward to it very much. Don't know what the kids will think.
Looks very nice.
Organic food is different. It has to be produced to a very high standard. No artificial fertilisers are used in the growing of fruit and vegetables. Animals are kept free of all hormones and chemicals, and intensive factory conditions are banned.
I've already put salt and pepper on it.
Needs a bit of flavour.
Thanks a lot.
Just because we're so used to
There's nothing.
preservatives and things like that.
Yeah, that's right. Do you like another potato?
Yes, please.
No waste. Nothing for Lynn, Kate. Ruth liked it anyways, didn't you, Ruth? Yeah.
No, the carrots were very crunchy and the meat was different.
Kate, did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was very nice.
That was nice.
The carrots. Yeah, it's lovely so far. The carrots are lovely and crunchy and the meat. There's one saying that now.
The sauce especially because there's lentils in it and it tastes very different.
It's slightly more bland and flavour, but other than that, I can't find any fault with it.
Okay, well, I found
We
it
finished it
delicious.
anyway.
Well, I found it delicious.
Thank you, Dad.
That's lovely and crunchy.
Now you all want to taste.
No, you can't.
The thing that stands out in my mind most, I suppose, is the children, how aware the children are. I didn't realise how aware they really are. I think my generation are the people that are taking everything for granted. And really, you know, I can do the most because everything is in my hands. I do the buying. You know, I really can do most for my environment and I didn't realise it.
It's very interesting, isn't it?
Anne-Marie Kearney was with the Candon family. As Kermit the Frog used to sing, it ain't easy being green, but it may be getting easier because that consumer power that Kathleen mentioned seems to be getting through to the industry.